Right. Okay. Bling. What blinged at me? Ara is following? I don't know how to... not quite sure how to pronounce that, actually. It's a little different. But it's perfectly fine. I shall figure it out. Might even be a latent one. Apparently there's a thing. Oh, Enigma dogs. Yeah, there's a thing where if people have followed while I've been offline, it suddenly pops up as a notification when I decide to go live. Starkness, I need to change that name. Well, you can. It's up to you. I mean, it's going to be your name, isn't it? So, you know. It's one of those things, really. Prisoner mission. Goodbye. Yes, okay. And the Elite Daily, or the Alien Daily, rather. That would make a lot more sense, would it not? It probably would. Place the bomber. Okay. I also want to go to ICC, and I want to pick up the Arbiter. Yes, we do. Zoop AO. Hello, Zoop AO. Welcome to the stream. Tried to do it a little bit later today for for the Americans and people in that particular time zone. Sounds kind of like a bit of a plan. So, you know. Yeah. And yes, this will make its way to YouTube probably tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to be on for about an hour. I'm just doing dailies, so it might even be less than an hour. It just depends how long it takes, really. It's just a quick one, so I can do this affiliate malarkey, whereby all I've got to do is stream for so many days in 7 or something like that. So, going to get that done. And then we can get affiliate, apparently, and that makes the stream betterer. I don't quite know how that works. So, yeah, kind of odd. But yeah, it's probably going to be okay. We had an Alien Daily. Let's go and get that done first, seeing as we're in ICC. Why not? So how is everybody? Are we all okay? Sangurtha. Hey, hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I have no idea what I'm doing with streams, like looking across at the chat instead of at the game, where my attention is supposed to be focused. Kind of on both, really, isn't it? Sort of on both. Need to pay attention to the chat. Also need to pay attention to what the hell I'm doing in the game. Okay. Can we get there without... I usually just blitz my way there and then kill anything that followed. Depends on your run speed. Sometimes you can run all the way into here and nothing aggroes. But when you get to here, you don't get the buff. Location is a good place to plant the bomb. Can I plant the bomb while I'm in aggro? Don't think it works, does it? No, the get out of here buff isn't here. So no. You've got to be not aggroed for it to work. It's a shame really, otherwise I would literally just blitz my way in every bloody time. Apparently we have 6 viewers already, my god. I am doing nothing exciting. Why are you here? It's all very strange to me. But there we are. People seem to like it. And I like doing it, actually. It's quite good fun. That's the main thing. I'll be honest, if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. Do you guys have the option to change the stream? You are quite iconic. You mean ironic? Yeah, now we get the get out of here buff, and of course the you have managed to achieve something music. I don't know if I'm iconic, but yes, you do see different resolution. Okay, that is working. That wasn't working last time, and apparently I just need to check an option on like Streamlabs. But like I say, I don't know what I'm doing with Streamlabs. I mean, thus far, all I've done is gone and grabbed a completely free theme. I went onto the OBS or the Slob site, Streamlabs OBS. And it said themes, and it said search by, and I just typed in free, and thought this one was okay, so I downloaded it. This one is actually made by Nerd or Die, whoever they are. Don't know. But yeah, all things said and done. Anyway, we're done here. We might as well try for the Doja, I think, at this point. I think that's probably a good idea. And boots. Yeah, I'll 12-man and get the ring sorted out. Don't know. Yeah, some people can't watch it 1080, so need to make it, so that everybody can kind of enjoy it. Sort of a deal, What have we got? Demon of Shadow just there. You'll do. Is he awake? I don't think he... Oh no, he's... I had this once. I came out here. There was a Demon of Shadow. I started shooting at it. It did nothing. And I mean, like, nothing for until it was on, like, the last couple of bubbles on the HP bar there. So yeah, the last stream was pretty cool. Yes, it was. Oh, look at that! Look, see, everyone in the we're Demon of Shadow fan club is going to be going. See, you do need to do the Demon of Shadows. They do drop it the fastest and everything. Yeah, blind luck, completely blind luck there. I say, yes, I do. What else have we got? Enigma Dogs. Where do I want to be in Shadowlands to do that? I say nothing. Video proves my point. Yeah, and the last video proved it wrong, and the video before that proved that Somphos were the best. It's not proof. It's RNG. They're exactly the same. You're just as likely to get one, wherever. Off of Somphos. I mean, I've been over yonder killing Somphos, and I've had it go that like I've got 3 or 4 on me, so I'm just killing them all. And one dropped it, and by the time I finished killing all the others, I looted them. Lo and behold, another one dropped. So yeah, we could use that one actually. We can go back with that. Although I was going to use the garden one, but hey. Back to mission agency. Oh, I could have handed in the alien daily. Never mind. Job. Good old Job. We'll go and hand in the Doja. Looks like nighttime in Job. Yes, it does. Now, you see, that's the myth. Demons don't have a higher chance to drop it. They have the same chance. We've done it 100 times on over 1,000 videos. Well, not 1,000 videos. What have we done? We're on Let's Build a Toon 7. And so on 7 different classes, on 7 different characters. We've done a dozen or so videos in Inferno, getting doges, and it's about the same. About the same between the two. But it takes much longer to kill one of those demons because, yes, they do have more HP. But yeah, I don't see them as having different drop rates. I think it is the same. It just, I am a fluky kind of person. I should do the lotto or something, you know. Starting saying, it's just a matter of what is being camped less. Harder to get a doja fully camped Sunfoss area. That's not how it works. Honestly, it's exactly the same. So, okay, mob has a drop rate chance, yeah? So, if you kill mob, you know, XYZ, then that mob will either drop the doja or not, no matter how many more have been killed or not. It's harder to get Sunfoss if everybody's killing them because there aren't enough Sunfoss. That much is true. We're going to crash on the way to wine. I seem to be doing a little better going to wine these days. And going through the Broken Shores Wampers. That seems a bit more stable as well. I've not changed anything on my end other than, you know, what you guys already know about. You know, so the various fixes. Why is that water moving? Well, there we go. It's not supposed to, but it is. And it's a ridiculous colour. So, Enigma dogs. There we go. It's a long ass flight there. Right, I've just posted on the Facebook that I'm streaming. So there we go. What do we go? Wow. 10 or 11 viewers in chat, apparently. It's kind of cool, actually. Always, I'm always surprised. I can't help it. I have, what do they call it? Imposter syndrome or something. I can't get this YouTube streaming. Just streaming YouTube all on its lonesome just seems to be a bit weird. Trying to get this to do, like Streamlabs is saying that it will stream to Facebook at the same time. So I'm not streaming to Facebook at the same time. I'm going to wait and see what goes on with that once everything else is sorted out. You know, they've just bought the mixer, so everybody's going to be going over to that. And oh god, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. So I don't know. Right, where is my NPC? There he is. Yo, dog trainer. Something about Enigma dogs. Point me in the right direction. Right, I've got the charm doohickey. Sounds good. Goodbye. Right, let's go and see how camp this this mission is. Looks like I picked entirely the wrong time of day in-game to do this. I should have waited, or... There's never a way to see what... Extended information, Forest of Beyond, but it doesn't tell you time of day, does it? In-game. Like, obviously it's night time, but it doesn't, you know... It'd be nice to have an option to sort of see how long it's going to take before it's daylight. I mean, that makes no difference whatsoever in gameplay, other than slight differences in visibility for a lot of players. But other than that, it doesn't. You know, games like Warframe, when you go to some of the open world planets like Fortuna, things are very different at night. So they have like a timer. 26-hour clock, it's something like that, isn't it? But... Does daytime last longer than nighttime, or what have you? Come on, I need a dog. I'm seeing the balls. We're not seeing the dogs. That's 3 balls right near me. I need a dog, quick. There's one. Will this work from all the way over here? I think it did. Let's have a look. Open pet. Yeah, there we go. Right, follow. Ball. Pull. Don't send your pet after it, because it'll end up running into the whatever's Dr. Brainless's team. Dr. Brainless? Yeah, okay, guess so. Probably has the same daily then. Okay, where were those other balls? There was somewhere around here. Come on, where are you? There's one. You can come here. Wasn't there another nearby? I'm going to buff the dog. Have RRFE. Have some of that. Offensive steamroller. There you go. Yeah. Super Enigma dog now. We definitely saw more of these early on, didn't we? It's weird, isn't it? We got here, I was going tab, 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 and all we were getting was the balls until we got a dog. And then we got a dog. We can't find any balls, and it's all dogs. Ah, she's killing them as well. Dr. Brainless. Which brain did you bring back for me? Someone called Abby. Abby Normal. Yes. Gene Wilder movie. Very good. Absolute classic. We're not seeing the balls. Where are the balls? There's a ball. Let's see how my buffed up pet can do now. Exactly the same as before. I wonder, do they keep their buffs when I go? Right. Back to Tia. Leaving them to it. Okay. Enigma Dog. I'm glad you're finally dead. Oh, well, thank you, Enigma Dog. It's nice to have, you know, a fan club. Right, we need to talk. We need to talk to the warden. Do you know what? I've never talked to the other. There's like a Newland one. No idea where he is. There's also the Omni one. I've never ever gone and spoken to that warden. Yeah, you can see on Savic's map. Look at this. Floor 1, how much comp lit you need for every exit. Floor 2, how much you need. And floor 3, how much you need. See? See how good that is? Where am I going? Yeah, Athen. Yeah, it's always a bit gloomy. And have I got... Yeah, I have got eye adaptation on, and it is still fairly dark. Yes, it is. He's going a bit slow, isn't he? Warden, it's me again, at your service. The diseased prisoner. Goodbye. Right, here we go. Which way to go this time? We'll go 2HO. If you type played, you can see I missed that comment. So it's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. 8 days, 17 hours, 43 minutes and 38 seconds. Will it crash? No, it hasn't. It's still here. As are the ever-friendly guards. Thank you. Lord of the Void Daily from Dr. Brainless, who I think I was just teamed with, actually. I could maybe do that as well. Selling AFK spots. It's a way to make money, I guess. I've never been in an AFK mission in my entire life. All my time in Anarchy Online, and that's something I've never ever done. I mean, I can understand it, you know. People have lives to be getting on with. They can't, you know, sit and play as often as they may want to. It was like I was saying yesterday in Arid Rift. I get why people are in there, you know, farming. Totally get it. And it's just a reaction to the fact that it's stupidly hard to level your alien XP. One daily a day does get you there, but obviously you could say you get, what, a doja at 220 anyway. You get, what, 2 dojas. So you get an Inferno doja, Pandemonium doja, Al Appa doja. I don't know. Not Al Appa, the other one. Alb. You can get an Alb doja. I think that, excuse me, I think that crosses over with the Pandemonium one. Get Lord of the Void and Elite Daily. and Lord of the Void daily. So, you know, you get quite a few. Oh, hello. It's busy here. What's the timer looking like? Ooh, any minute now. That might be too many people. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's a full team. I think it might be. Yeah, I think it is. We might be hanging around a bit longer than I had planned. Can't carry that. Reload. What? What? Can't carry that? Key bindings. Ah. Oh, pick up item is R. No. Not anymore, it's not. No, well, we're going to be hanging around, I think, by the sound of it. For at least 15 minutes. He's due to spawn, so... Excuse me, I might go off and make a cup of tea. Might be a plan. Yes, I think it's time for the intermission. And I will leave you with some restful music in the background. Oh dear. The music doesn't loop. Oh. Let's go. Hang on. Go back to intermission. How do I... Performance mode, filter, properties. Oh, there's a... There you go. I can loop it now. So... Not that we're doing that right now. Brutal, hey, how you doing? You're holding up okay there, my friend. Where am I typing? There we go. Are you in yet, or when did you say you were going in? Is it today you go in, or are you there already, or what's happening? I don't think I'm looted or checked the loot. No, nothing we actually want or need. So yeah. Who am I teamed with? I am teamed with a keeper. The Omni Keeper with an exemplar. Nice. Interesting. Power muscle. Yeah. Always like to see what other people do with their builds, you know? What kind of weapon we got? Obsidian Desecrator, the new one. That should be quite interesting to see how they do. 189 relay. Yeah, it is expensive to get the other thing, isn't it? Yeah, pretty interesting. And then, yeah, Syndicate. So many people stay with the Syndicate rather than the other thing, which I totally understand. It is kind of cool. Wednesday next week. Okay. Do I need to... Oh, I do need to do a little bit of rebuffing. Oh yeah, I've got to... Until I get all my research, I'm not spending more into any big nano skills, because I think on the one I'm on now, Forward Observer. Yeah, that needs 50... And then combat sense, the strength, agility, more strength, and then 60 to time. You know, so when I've finished off all that research, then I'll think about where I'm spending. Syndicate is the... Yes, it is the Adonis brain. I don't think I'm... There you go. That's the one I'm using. But look, burst and full auto. You can't get that in any other head implant. Does not exist. So we'll do one of them. Refresh that. I think they can get it. Yep. One of them. Don't need it, but I'll give myself this. Like a Zump fight while we're here. That's a long cast, that one. Yeah, Gazump Fight is one of those... not Gazump Fight, the Syndicate Brains. Probably the best head implant for most classes in the game. And if you're a Shade, it is the first head implant you get with Comp Lit in it. So yeah, the Adonis Quest. It's quite doable in a team at like 140, 160. And it's dead easy if you've got a 220 friend to help you. And we don't need one of them. I got about 5 minutes or so, and then it's shooty shoot time and go hand everything in. Watchward. Brilliant, that is. Imminence of extermination. That is nice. That stacks with Krat auras as well, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm pretty sure it does. I think I'm all caught up on my buffs. Yes, I am. I think these were one of the reward things. Or were these off? 4 more min wee. Okay. It's a lower level soldier, but he still checks out. It's quite a nice back armour piece when you think of it. They do not know that I am the streaming. How do you get the equals on each side of your name? You type it in when you name your character. That's it. I don't know any other way of doing it. Pet names, totally different. There's loads of things you can do with that, but character names, yeah, there used to be not an exploit, but something they probably forgot to remove, which is are they actually RP flags? RP does it. Let's have a look. /RP. Hey, there you go. There was a crystal, yeah, it was from Penumbra. The crystal that made your name red, but you had to wear it as a waist implant or waist armor, one of the two, or leg armor rather, which was cool. But there was the thing, you know, where when you want to give a pet a coloured name, you can type in the hex code for it. You could do the same on a character name when you were naming them when you first made them, and yeah, people started abusing that. So they'd look like an arc because they'd be walking around with a green name or what have you. So, yeah, people got into trouble. Thing is, I'm not really a role player, you know, so I kind of had a bit of a try at it. I kind of got involved with it when the Sentinels moved into tier. I sort of role played as a Sentinel soldier on Kalos 2 for a little bit. I wasn't very good at it. I did end up inside the Council of Truth before it was unlocked. and a GM turned up as Henry Radiman to make a big speech, and then we were attacked by a bunch of other role players. All came in and shot at him, which was pretty cool actually. You don't want to be my wife. What? I don't want to be anybody's wife. I'm a man. I'd be your husband, wouldn't I? I don't know. I'm actually married, so no. Yay! It's gonna stay with the MA, I would think. Thinking the MA is gonna hit him damn hard. Oh, the keeper rather. Yep. Staying with the keeper for the entire duration of the fight. Role-playing was all about marrying. No, it wasn't, you perv. It was about the battle between Clan and Omni and the neutrals and everything. Wasn't just about getting married to people, although there was plenty of that as well. Yeah, I remember going to several in-game weddings just for the lols. You know, like before we had a social tab, you actually had to take your real armor off and put social armor on wherever it was you were going to be wearing it. Excuse me. So I went out to the waterfalls. At the base of the waterfalls, we had a wedding. Then there was one out in West Athens somewhere, but I can't remember exactly where it was. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And yeah, I think about 3 different weddings there. One at the old ICC of all places, before it was all changed and made big. I remember the old ICC. I remember finding the old ICC, looking for somewhere else entirely. And, oh, there's this huge hole in the ground, flying down in the Yalm, and like, what the hell is this? And then, of course, it all changed on one patch or another. They added a Wampa there. And we were like, ooh, there's a Wampa. And then once they brought out the alien patch, that was the old gathering area before, you know, to do the whole alien thing and battle station thing and everything else. On the alien test, where you used to go for battle station and wait for the shuttle for the alien playfields and stuff like that, there used to be 2 terminals there to buy alien weapons on the beta test. They were like 1 cred each. So we went up in it. Oh, hello, somebody's having a swimsuit, doing a swimsuit thing for some reason. Probably for the benefit of that camera thing. That, oh right, neuronal. Minty got me. It's one of my guildmates. Yeah. Yeah, you remember that? Oh my god, yes. I remember it extremely well. Well, there were 2 terminals there on the beta for Alien thing. And we were on the beta with Means, which is why I kind of have a bit of a soft spot for Means. Because I've been in teams with him and things like that. Can I have my reward now? Goodbye, lady with 19... I don't know. 70s hairdo? We've done that one. Freelancers Inc. Complete one normal daily. Mission complete. That's that one done. Didn't hand in the alien one, did I? So let's go and talk to him. Mission complete. Goodbye. Yeah, and if you got the Sector 42 item, then it actually, I think it still says it on it, that now you have this, you no longer need to wait for the shuttles. You just click this and from ICC and it will take you straight there. It was the old ICC before 18.7, when it turned from a big hole in the ground to a big lag fest in the ground. ICC, where frame rates go to die. The new ICC is a bit weird, since new players get teleported there, and there are high-level mobs in the same playfield. Makes it possible to grief new players. I haven't heard anyone doing it, but it doesn't mean it can't happen. It's been like this for 5 years now. I think if people were going to be regularly griefing, yeah. My first experience in Anarchy Online was walking out of a backyard 9 in tier, and walking straight into the arena. That's an extra 50 to Matamet. Nice. I'm walking straight into the arena unwittingly. Salvo. Hi, Carl. Just got in. A nice surprise. I am about to finish the stream, actually. Sorry. Ayo, Starkness, you've been and changed your name. Well done. I can never enter ICC without hearing you say where frame rates go to. I said it once as a bit of a joke, and it's stuck. You guys are like, no, that's ours now, and you have to repeat it every time you come here. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I said it in one video, and I said it as like sardonically, you know, because I was like, oh god, frame rates. And like ever since then, it's kind of like, no, you have to say it every time. You didn't say the line. I'm like, the I didn't do it kid in the Simpsons episode. We've adopted a lagger clock too. I know. I come out with these random things and people sort of, no, follow the gourd. You know, it's like a scene out of The Life of Brian. It really is. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm just mucking about saying lag o'clock, but it does happen. We're past lag o'clock at the moment. I think it's around 1300 hours UTC. So yeah, we're way past it now. I'm getting a weird thing when running Streamlabs with the ground textures. Kind of go, see, like just over there, they're like yak. Normally, they look a lot better. I don't know what it is. Oh, maybe I do know what it is. But I don't think I can fix it and play at the same time. Let me just check something. He said, before crashing the game. Bling, I got a bling. What was the bling? Sufflex is now following. Thank you, my dude, for the follow. And another bling thing. Reese 404 is now following. Thank you very much. I am about to finish the stream though. I am sorry. I'm just looking at something here. Look. Manage 3D settings. Program settings. This won't take until I restart the game. But I did update to the latest drivers and did a Windows update the other day. And I've not been back to check. No, it's still there. Sharpen. Ambient occlusion has turned itself off. That's another thing I mess around with. Maximum performance, da-da-da. But I think, yeah, it's all okay. Don't know, it's just that far terrain looks different. I don't think that's anything in-game, though. Video effects. Let's have a look. No, level of detail. Shadows. Let's go for optimized. Normally I have that on 8, but I've set it up. High quality range 380. 500. Doesn't make any difference, does it? Grass and grass quality is set to max. Maybe I need to leave and zone back in. Okay. We will try that. Or it might require a restart, that one, I don't know. Oh my god, my typing. Yeah, when I'm playing FPS or Anarchy Online, no, that's made no difference at all. Yeah, 380 I have it normally. But normally the ground doesn't look like that. I don't know. It is what it is. So we are gradually making progress. The only other thing I kind of want to do is go to Perpetual Wastelands and get a Sense shoulder pad. Think I'm going to be needing one. Should I go and get one? Yeah, probably. Probably. It's just such a massive hike, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do a little bit of that as well. Anyone up for gold? Not on this character. Possibly not. Borealis. How stable is the new client? Not really that stable, although I have to say it is behaving itself for this stream quite well. Like, I've been through some of the sort of areas where quite often you will crash and not actually crashed. It's kind of cool. It's nowhere near as stable as the vanilla client. And that's how the ground normally looks. It's got that sort of detail to it. But all said and done, it's a lot better than it used to be. I mean, I've made tweaks to the engine. But there's no way what I've done it completely fixes it. It just doesn't. Ah, the desert music. One of my faves in all the game. I love that mode. Yes, we're looking for nomads. There's nowhere near as many in Perpetual Wastelands as there used to be. It used to be, you ran down here towards 10x and there were bloody dozens of them. But not anymore, which is kind of annoying. Especially when you're kind of like, I could really do with one of those shoulder pads. Aha. What level's this guy? 254. Good chance then. Thing is, these are a brilliant source of XP for lowbies as well, because despite their level they barely hit. They got really weak damage. There's a good number on the hill north of Salb. Salba. How do we say that? Sabalum. I wish I still had screenshots from when they did an event there. It was like a giant... oh, I don't know. I can't think what they're called now. Juggernaut. Giant Omni Juggernaut there. Invaded it. Pink suit? No. Half-eaten? Birth? No. Not interested. North of... Up on this hill up here, you mean? Up on the plateau. Oh, well, there's one. I think our city used to be up here. Have you what? Oh, 2-6 thingy. Cool. This, where I've gotten to. I know there's a delay on the stream, but don't you think it's time for SMG and shotgun? Yeah, it probably is. Go and get a PDKP. Might go and try and farm one after this on the shade. See how we do. Might be a thing. Could be a plan. Who knows? No fancy farming it on this character though. I can't remember. Were they no drop PDKP? The first one that you get? It's tradable, isn't it? Or is it not tradable? God, I can't remember. It's been a while since I did the trader playthrough, isn't it? Come on, you, give me my damn shoulder pad. Ah, you swine. Reloading and... yeah, I think this is where our city used to be. Somewhere near it. Or... looking at this... I think it might have been on there. I know you could run up to get on it. When you dropped off Inferno, you landed almost on top of... it may have been up there. I don't know. No, I think this was it. I think this is where our city was up here. Storm's original city. Because when you jumped off Inferno from Sorrow, you'd land near this diner. And I remember I'd always jump off, kill it, run to the city, and then use the grid inside the city to wherever I was going. I like that about the cities. It made Rubicon feel a lot more connected. Yo, Creds grows. Was $1 1 billion, now it's $2 1 billion. It varies. Because it's entered into a kind of an exchange with the credits being farmed on the 2019 server as well. Because they've got cred sellers there, which is kind of alarming when you think about it. Because they're paying for accounts. Normally they're just, you know, using Froob accounts, aren't they? It was much worse when hecklers dropped ingots. Oh my god. When they dropped ingots and ingots sold for lots of money. Fucking packed Captain Anarchy party costume. You've already got one. I have? Don't know what the hell it is then. Not seeing any more white dots appear. Aha! Behold, there's another. Reloading, and he's woken up. The only thing I can speculate that the cred sellers are doing is using Grace as currency on like they've got billions and trillions in duped credits, so they use some of it to buy a nano can, a Grace nano can, and then use that to keep an account active on 2019. I remember because you'd get to like Elysium looking to kill hecklers or something, and there'd be some NT or like 3 NTs camping all the hecklers, and you'd be like, hi, any team? And you go, no, you talk Kim. Kim starts at 2 o'clock. And it'd be the same player would log off and log back, and they'd be like, no, you speak Kim. Kim start 2 o'clock, you speak him for team. Wanna buy credits? Oh, it was awful. And then Funcom went, yeah, this is getting ridiculous now, because so many in-game credits were being generated. Way more than should have been. Probably not way more than should have been, at a rate that was much too high. So, yeah, they just stopped ingots dropping from hecklers. Or they stopped them selling. I think they just stopped them dropping. And then, like, whoever this team of cred farmers were putting DDoS attacks on the servers. All kinds of stuff. Trying to get them to reverse the decision. And Funcom were like, nope. Not happening. Go away. Meanwhile, the rest of us couldn't. Well, I didn't do too bad. I was still able to log on, but it was affecting a lot of people. Like the servers would crash and certain zones wouldn't open. Remember back in the day, you were lucky if tier could, stay open for a whole day. Without that, tier itself would crash and the rest of the game would carry on running. So you could run to the out-of-bounds version of tier. What did he have? Adult shirt, black. Addict shirt. I'll have an addict shirt. What were these? Melee, really. I'll leave them there. How long do the corpses last? Only 2 minutes. It's a shame, that, isn't it? There's got to be lobies running around here that would, greatly appreciate them. A lot of frubes, maybe? EVE Online programmers earn 20k a month. When you say programmers, do you mean the guys that work on the game or something else? Because that sounds like something else. That sounds like people that sell stuff in game or whatever. Because I know a lot of money, real life money, changes hands in some games, and in some games it's entirely legitimate because the company take a cut or something. Don't need the sleeve, I've got better already. Summon, no, I don't really need one. Do you remember the bug? Was it the 17th anniversary? You know, the summon social pet. you could summon as many social pets as you wanted. They didn't disappear when you summoned a new one. That was quite funny. I think it was Duty was walking around, or it could have been Shadow Force. And both of them had like 20 pets each or something. God almighty, it was funny. Eve has a team of economists whose job it is to keep the in-game market stable. Really? Bloody hell. Shame they don't work for countries. Okay, this guy was a bit lower, wasn't he? He's got the Afro wig, but I have the Afro wig. Trader action figure. I know they're all for the quest thing, but I can see. Oh, there you go. There's a red one. Yeah, they are. They do all seem to be up on this plateau, don't they? Government jobs don't pay as much, I'm sure. Yeah, which is kind of nuts, really. Or it just shows you how crooked most governments actually are. Or the people in those governments are. No, we don't want a professional looking at where the money's going. Just because there's 27 columns on the left-hand side of the page and 14 on the right-hand side, you don't need to see that. You know, that kind of bookkeeping. You know, the kind of bookkeeping you could roast an ox on. The books are so cooked. Games are the future. They've just legislated, or they've just said in the UK in the House of Lords, it's like the upper house, have said, yeah, loot boxes are gambling, full stop, and they will come under the existing gambling legislation in due course, which is something people like EA really didn't want. They're making trillions out of it. Trillions and trillions. And once that goes through for the UK, you watch. That will escalate pretty quick. So yes, you can have the loot boxes, but you can't sell them to children anymore. Should never have been able to sell them to kids, but they always did, you know. Like any kid can get FIFA and spend, you know, max out mum and dad's credit cards buying crap in the game and loot boxes. And the thing is, they are, I mean, gaming companies now are not the gaming companies of the 90s and the early 2000s. One by one, they're becoming more and more run by people in the gaming industry, which are the casinos. More and more. Surprise mechanics, yeah, I did see that. When she said it, you see, no one is more cynical than a Brit. Do you know what I mean? We are a race, we are a nation of cynics. We really are. So when people say things like that, it might sell in America, it might sell elsewhere in the world, but you say that in Britain and people go, pull the other one, it's got bells on. You know, we are, and as soon as she said it, you could see all the officials in the room kind of all looking at each other like, who the hell do you think you're talking to? You know what I mean? I thought it was brilliant. No, it's a cacti. I'm looking for little white dots. Yes, I am. Yeah, I did see that interview. Yeah, it's not bank robbery, it's a surprise withdrawal. Exactly. Oh my god, look at the Z fighting over there. Is that my view distance? Let's have a look. Right, let's put it out to 500 meters. Nope. Unless that's not going to do much until I don't know, relog or something. Yeah, there was a few others. People in Britain, we are cynical and we are sarcastic. Very much so. So when she said that, yeah, that room full of officials just sort of stared at her blankly in disbelief that she thought that would fly. The other thing as well, a lot of the people in the UK government, especially the House of Lords, some of them are like hereditary, what they call hereditary peers. So your family are like actual nobles, you know, like the Jarls in Skyrim, kind of a thing, only in modern day. So they're in there, but a lot of the ones that are in there are ex-businessmen, a lot of lawyers and stuff, but some are ex-scientists, analysts. You know, it's pretty bad. It's not balanced, but it's not bad. You know, and you know, they debate these things from very differing viewpoints. A lot of them were in government previously as well. So, you know, they understand, you know, like thinking about, you know, the will of the people kind of thing, rather than what's popular and going to keep me in my job, because it's a job for life. They don't have to worry about that. So they tend to be more on the side of people a lot of the time. Certain laws have come through, and the House of Lords has turned around and gone, nope, it will not pass this House, it will not become a law. Even though the government has, you know, spent millions trying to get something through, they'll turn around and go, no, people don't want that. That serves companies, it doesn't serve people. We're not doing it. So they can be, despite their privileged position, they can be very much on the side of, you know, regular people a lot of the time. And this is one of those times. You know, the government are like, oh, we can't decide. Well, no, because they're getting bribed left, right and centre. You can't bribe a lord. You just don't have enough money to do it. Even massive companies find it difficult to do. So, yeah. Oh, we'll give you a yacht. I've got 5. Why do I want another one? You know, it's that kind of deal. So, yeah, they're screwed now. So, yes, they'll be able to do it, but they will not be able to sell the game to someone under 18. And it will be subject to constant monitoring and taxation, which they really don't want to do. They'll be paying out 20% VAT straight away on in-game purchases. 20% of their profits gone. Just like that. In one hit. Failing to do so, huge fines, millions and millions in fines, and bans on their products. So it's kind of awesome that that's passed. Because I've always thought loot boxes were gambling. Because it's impossible to describe them without describing gambling. Because it's gambling. Jim Sterling's put up a brilliant video about it. So yeah, you should go and watch that. I like Jim Sterling a lot of the time. I find myself nodding a lot during his videos. Not every time. Don't agree with everything he says, but I do agree with a lot of his points. His arguments are always well structured and well formed as well. Is power level gambling? No. It's not gambling. It's exploitative, but it's not gambling, is it? You know, if people are selling you a goods or services, then that's what it is. But it's goods or services. Gambling's not that. Gambling is buying an unknown thing. Yeah? So you buy your loot box, but you're not guaranteed what's inside it. That's gambling. I will pay for 10 levels is not gambling. I'm paying for that service. It's closer to prostitution than it is to... In fact, it's not even really that, is it? You know, because you're AFK for it. That's what people are paying for power leveling. But that's not gambling. No. The reason loot boxes are gambling, they're like, because it's like me saying, okay, here's a cracker. Yeah, so I knew someone who spent $300 trying to get an amount that should have been no more than $15 or so because of loot boxes. Yes, that's gambling. Loot boxes are gambling. They're the same as buying a lotto ticket. Yeah, there's a chance to win the item you want, but you might not get it. Yeah, that is gambling. You put your money in the slot machine, you press the button or pull the lever, you may or may not make money back. Loot boxes are gambling. They are the very definition of gambling. They are quintessentially gambling. And all this surprise mechanics. No. It's gambling. And it's disgusting you think you could get away with it for as long as you did. But that's it, you see. These companies are now run like a casino. And we all know casinos are run by like mobsters and whatnot, you know. So there you go. What do you expect? They're going to behave that way, aren't they? You know? So, yeah. Kinder Surprise? Not really. Because you get a toy. It's like a Happy Meal. You get a random toy, but it at least is a toy. So, if you keep buying Kinder Eggs to get a particular one, yeah, there is an element of gambling in it, isn't there? But it's not the same kind of thing because you're buying chocolate. That's how they get around it. When you buy a loot box, they go, oh, well, you can get this. I mean, there's games out there now that nickel and dime you. I mean, look at the Creation Club or the Atom Shop. Absolute rip-off, massive price gouging. It's pure, unadulterated greed, those things. Think about this. You pay $60 for Skyrim or Fallout, yeah? So you buy Fallout 4 and for $20 you buy the expansion pack, yeah? It's made by the same person and Frostfall is better. Definitely better, yeah. Right, you paid $60, 60 quid, whatever the denomination of wherever, for Fallout, yeah? Or for Skyrim. You think how many weapons, quests, buildings, NPCs, meshes, armors, skill systems, and all the other, and pile them all into one big lump, yeah? Pile them all into one huge lump and go, that's $60. And then I turn around to you and go, this exact same thing in blue for $20. It's not worth it, is it? It's a rip-off. It's price gouging. It's absolutely garbage. It's utter crap. Like, it was what, 20 quid for the... What was the add-on that was worth it? Far Harbour. Yeah, the Far Harbour expansion for Fallout 4. That was good. New NPCs, new quest lines, new weapons, new armors, new land to explore, dozens of side quests and a main mission, and tons of lore, books, loads of stuff, yeah, for 20 quid. But now you want blue power armor on Fallout 76. Yeah, give it 18 quid. It's not worth it. Nowhere near worth it. And this whole Creation Club thing saying, don't you think mod creators should get paid? Yeah, they should. But when they contract for Bethesda, which is what the Creation Club is, they're contracting for it, they get paid once. They don't get paid every time. So Bethesda paid the guy who made a version of Frostfall that wasn't as good for the Creation Club, got his $1,000 or whatever he negotiated, and end of contract, yeah? But then Bethesda are selling you this mod for, $20 or whatever a time. And how many people have downloaded it? 10,000? 12,000? Well, the mod maker's not seeing that, is he? You know? It's price gouging. It's a load of crap. Oh, I missed a follow. Who was that? There was a new follower and I was rambling away and I completely missed it. Does anyone else see it so I can thank them for the follow? Unfollow and follow again. Oh no, there you go. Maybe is following. Duckpool TV, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I just looked round just as it vanished. I heard the ding. But I was like looking at the mini-map and talking. So my brain was completely used up, obviously. You know, had no chance of doing anything else there. That's just not going to happen. What we got? We got damaged lamppost. I always thought that was kind of cool. But nope. I want the shoulder pads. Do you know what I did the other night at the beginning of this? Somebody went out here with a dot going, oh God, I'm farming nomads. We weren't up here, we were down and around here. So we weren't seeing any. I was just watching some old videos on YouTube and I saw this game. It wasn't one of my videos by any chance, was it? I've made a few. I am guilty. Bling! Overpar is now following. Thank you for the follow, Overpar. So yeah, yeah, if you've seen an old video, old as in, I don't know, I think the first 2 videos I uploaded to YouTube ever were actually older than YouTube. But Google had Google Video and they were on that. And I had the opportunity to open a YouTube account because they just bought YouTube and import them to that, so I did. Rather than lose the videos themselves, they moved to YouTube. Back then, you see, even MySpace was a thing. It was. I was watching Your Agent. Oh yeah, I love my agent. That was a really satisfying class to play. I was listening to you happily in the background while playing. Yeah, I get told that a lot. It's like, you've got a really relaxing voice. I listen to you to go to sleep. And I was like, what? MySpace was awful. Do you know what? My band, during rehearsal, did a cover of a track by... finally. There we go. Desert Nomad, shoulder pad, quality 300. We have one. Finally. That took quite a few kills, to be fair. Yeah, we did it like a cover version. And MySpace deleted all the content I had on that channel and didn't give me the opportunity to download the video of the cover. Anyway, the guy from the band, Dirty Vegas, saw the cover and went, good job, chaps, better than me. I was like, what? I can't remember what it was called. You... And we did like quite a different version. I was quite inventive with the guitar parts on it. Made them quite did like Pink Floyd style breaks in between. But yeah, having the person, you know, the original artist going, wow, good version, guys, better than mine. I can't think what the bloody song was called. The band was called Dirty Vegas. Guy was super cool. I'm going to Google it. Let's have a look. That's it. Days Go By. That was the track. I don't think our version exists. No, I don't think it's there anywhere. Yeah, there was another band that has the same name, the Cellar Dwellers, on YouTube. And they got on MySpace, and they got quite snotty with us at one point. And so we pointed out, actually, we'd been going longer than they had. And then they shut up. It's quite funny. Yeah, it was a good band, my old band. The singer and drummer is still in it. The rest has all changed. I quit the band in end of 2012. 2013 I left the band. So 7 years ago. My God. That has gone by very quickly. Bass player now lives in Spain. He was asking me if I'd go over there the other day. He was like, have you still got a passport, etc.? I was saying, I don't. Oh man, I was going to pay for your flight to come here, and I was going, well, with lockdown and Brexit and, you know, all of that. When I type YouTube, it goes into your pyramid of home automatic, so I hear... yeah. It's hi all, and welcome every time I open YouTube. That's enough to cause some PTSD. Yeah, it probably is. We got, wow, 22 viewers. My God, how long have I been going now? I've been streaming 1 hour 29 minutes. I was only going to do this for an hour. And I've carried on and on and on. Over and over and over. Come on, die and give me a second shoulder pad, you swine. That is going right into that bag of important bits just there. That doesn't have the swords. They're already on my alt. What was this grenade? And oh, mind you, no, these have got... oh, no, I thought it said Psychic 46. I thought, wow, they're useful. And then reread it again. No, Psych a Knit. Or Physic a Knit. One more would be a thing. Just 1 more hour is akin to it. I'll just have 1 more drink, yeah. 4 o'clock in the morning, you're asleep in the middle of the road with a road cone. A traffic cone and no clothes. Several injuries you can't account for. Yeah, I remember my youth. Oh, and a kebab, yeah. I saw... oh, God. This was on... like, it was just one of these random videos that your friends share on, like, Facebook or something. And it was a guy, British guy, white guy, in a bus stop. Obviously a bit drunk, and he's eating a kebab. And you know they come in the I don't know what it's called, it's like a plasticky package. Do you remember how McDonald's burgers used to come in? Was it styrofoam, kind of a plasticky stuff? They don't anymore, they just wrap them. Styrofoam, yeah, that's it. Well, they still use a kind of styrofoam in the UK, but not many people do. Yes, second pad, we're done. That's what we came for. 2 quality 300 pads for the twinkage later. Sense and agility for 40 is in the bag. Nice. Okay. I'm going to run back. Excuse me. Yeah. So actually, yeah, this ain't... oh, target can't be in fight. Yeah, and he was eating the kebab, but the kebab was still in its thing. There's like a bunch of guys next to him going, mate, are you enjoying that, mate? Mate, are you enjoying that? And judging by their accents, he's in London or somewhere. I'm rubber banding now. It's lag o'clock. Yeah, and they're like half laughing at him and half like, mate, don't do that. You're going to get hurt. You know, you're going to poison yourself or something. And they're this gang of guys, they obviously kind of know each other, or they're okay with each other. And this lad's like trying to ignore them almost. He's going, yeah, no, it's nice. And you can see he's slightly paranoid that they're going to start on him or rob him or something, you know. And he's just carrying on eating, not looking at the thing he's eating. And they're going, no, mate, look what you're eating. And you can see in his face that he's like, no, I'm not falling for that. As soon as I look at this, you're going to jump me or something. And he just carries on munching away, and you're like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? It's kind of nuts. Timer 40. Okay, I think I think Stella might be up, guys. I think Stella might be up. What's happening in... Where were those guys in the walls on that video? They were in here, weren't they? But like inside a wall. I saw on the video the guy just runs up and runs straight inside the wall. And there you go, you can't normally. I know there's a few places you can where it's broken geometry, but look, you can't get in that wall. You're not supposed to. But yeah, I saw like a video and he just runs straight in there. And there's some bot in there, and then there's another one up in there. Very dodgy. Right, I think, gentlemen, or maybe not gentlemen, I think it is time for the raidage. So I'm just going to check somebody is streaming. It might not be. No, they're still live. Okay. So we're going to go with a bit of a raidage. Stay with me, guys, and go and raid Quarico, because she's really nice. She's very, very funny Australian lady, I think a lot of. So go say hi.